The P-chart is a control chart for proportions. It is used for analyzing the proportion of defective items in a business. The equation for the P-chart centerline is P bar equal to the total defectives divided by the total sample size. The upper control limit is P bar plus 3 times the square root of P bar times Q bar divided by N bar. The lower control limit is P bar minus 3 times the square root of P bar times Q bar divided by N bar. Q bar is equivalent to 1 minus P bar, while N bar is equal to the average of the sample size. Let's say a business wants to monitor the number of defects in the radio antennas they are producing. The manager counts the defects every day for 5 days and tabulates them. The first step would be to find the total defects and total sample size. Using the equation, the centerline of the P bar will be 0.39. N bar is 20, while Q bar is 0.61. We then compute for the upper control limit and the lower control limit. Remember to multiply P bar and Q bar first, then divide by the N bar, and then get the square root and multiply by 3. UCL is 0.4257, while LCL is 0.3543. To develop the P-chart, we have to calculate the proportion of defects to samples. Proportions are derived by dividing the number of defectives by the sample size. So for day 1, the proportion is 10 divided by 20, which will give us 0.50. We do the same for the rest. Now we develop the P-chart. Upper control limit is 0.4257 and lower control limit is 0.3543. The P-bar centerline is 0.39. We plot the proportions per time period. Since there are several points beyond the control limit, we can say the process is out of control. The proportion of defects relative to the samples are very large, therefore the process has to be corrected. If no points are beyond the control limits, this means the process is in control.